Hi, my name is Owen Suagee, and I'm coming to you from Timberhill Tennis Club in Corvallis, Oregon. And today we're going to talk about approaching the net and what to do after we hit an approach shot. Mainly the timing of the split step, where we do it, and why we do it. So one of the issues I see when recreational and club level players are playing is when they get drawn into no man's land and they get a short ball. What do they do next? And a lot of times players tend to either wait in no man's land or they rush in and they get too far into the service boxes before they make a decision to split step. And a lot of times I see the players that wait back in no man's land, they tend to get a lot of balls at their feet. And the players that rush in and get too deep into the service box, they tend to run into that first volley, or they end up just having to run back to the baseline to chase along. So today, we're going to talk about the timing, when we get that split step, why we get that split step, and what we're trying to accomplish with the first volley. So after a player has struck an approach shot, we want to look to move forward, but we want to try and time out our split step when our opponent is hitting that ball. If we've waited until they've hit that ball before we're taking a split step, we're probably going to be a little bit late with it. But if we can find the right timing, and right as they're coming into contact, we make that brief little split step where we're on our toes, we're putting ourselves in a position where we can move forward to their passing shot or their dipping shot, or we can move back if they've made a lob. And that still puts us kind of in this mid-court area right here. Now it's all relative to where we hit that first approach shot. If we're still pretty deep in no man's land, maybe just inside the baseline, we might only get to the service line with that first move and that first split step, and that's going to put us a little bit deep. But if we wait for a ball that's maybe a little bit shorter, getting a little bit closer to the service line, that first split step could end up happening a little bit closer to the net. All right, so it's all relative to where you're getting that first approach shot from. So if I'm hitting my approach shot in this part of the court, as I strike that ball, I'm generally going to take 2 steps, find my split step right about here. From here, I'm looking for a high volley. If I get a high volley, I'm trying to move forward into the court. If I end up getting something that's low, then I've got to manage this. The tougher the first ball to me, the more conservative I'm going to be with my first volley. If I've got some room and that ball's up high, I can be a little more aggressive with it. But if the ball's down low, then I'm just going to try and neutralize that ball, put it back in play, and put myself in a position for the next volley. So we've gotten an approach shot, we've gotten our first split step, and we've made our first volley. If you're looking for information on what to do next, tune into the follow-up video to this that talks about the second volley and then the finishing volley.